Male has since been identified as 50-year-old Jason Gallant from the Hamilton area. The homicide unit is investigating the death as it has been deemed suspicious due to the injuries sustained. The cause of death is currently unknown as the autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow. Police will be in the area canvassing throughout the day. We continue to collect video in the area, working with the Leander Club as well as the Port Authority in attempts to identify persons of interest and any vehicles that may be involved. Our heartfelt condolences go out to the family of the victim in this matter, and we ask for anyone with information to call Detective Constable Lindsay Felice of the Homicide Unit at 905-546-2288, or Crime Stoppers if you wish to report information anonymously. Thank you. Questions?
Is there anything you can tell us about Jason Gallant? Was he known to police? Anything about, he's from Hamilton?
He's from the Hamilton area. I can tell you that he is known to police. We are continuing to work with his background in terms of why he was there and what he was doing in the days leading up to it.
Could you spell his last name?
Yep, Gallant, Gallant.
Do you have any information as to what he was doing in the area at the time? Like, did he frequent the park? Did family or friends or anybody know why he might have been there?
At this point, we don't know why he was there, no. We don't have information that he did frequent the area, but we don't have information either way.
In terms of the crime scene, do you believe that he was killed where he was found, or is there evidence that he traveled a distance, or that there was any other sort of area in the park that's connected to the homicide?
That we're still investigating right now. We don't know that either way right now.
In terms of a timeline, do you know the last time that he was seen alive? Like, could he have been there for hours?
We believe that he was there for hours, that this occurred sometime overnight. We have information that there were residents from the area in the park and utilizing the space right up until dusk. So we believe that it happened overnight.
Sometime overnight when it was dark. Mm-hmm. Yes. And any indication of an altercation? Like, did people hear yelling in the area or anything that could sort of narrow down the time frame?
No, we don't have any information in terms of the time frame at this point. So
there was no calls earlier?
There were not, no.
You mentioned that you believe it's suspicious based off the injuries. Can you just be more specific?
I'm not going to speak more to the injuries just because that is part of our holdback evidence in this investigation. Holdback being information that only the people that were involved in what happened would know about, so only the people that are responsible for what happened would know the injuries in this case. So I'm not going to speak to the injuries further, but we are seeking more clarification as to cause of death from the autopsy.
Did you find anything that you believe might be a weapon or something like that used in this?
At this stage, no.
And you mentioned that, just overhearing, that you had a long day the other day, 8 a.m. to almost 8 p.m. at night. Can you just describe what exactly was happening in that time?
Yes, we had our forensics branch was down processing the scene. It was a large outdoor area. Yesterday was quite windy, quite cold, and quite rainy, so the first couple hours were really evidence preservation, trying to put up tents and tarps to ensure that we weren't losing any evidence that we needed to capture, and then methodically going through that space and processing it properly took almost 12 hours.
Is the scene cleared now?
The scene is cleared now. It was cleared about 8 p.m. last night.
Is there anything particular that you're looking for from residents in the area? Like, if anybody heard anything suspicious or a vehicle or anything like that?
Absolutely. If anybody saw something, heard something, absolutely please give us a call. Call Detective Constable Lindsay Felice. We are appealing to the public in terms of information. We are asking residents in the area. There are some residents at the top of Pier 4 Park. If they have any cameras to check those, we will be in the area canvassing. So they will likely speak to us or get a card, but if they have any information, please proactively reach out and call us.
Was Jason unhoused? Did he have a fixed address?
We're still determining that, actually.
Sorry if you've already said it. Did you say whereabouts at the north end of the Pier 4 Park he was found? Like, was he found, because there's kind of like it's water area. Was he found adjacent to the water or on land more?
He was at the north side of the park. He was on land, but at the water's edge.
Okay.
And no indication that he was in the water at any time, like?
No.
No.
And you, I guess you've already contacted next of kin, and could you just tell us about what you heard from them?
We will be meeting with them later today. They have been notified, but we're going to have a more fulsome discussion later on today with them to obtain some further background and information about Jason and what happened.
And do you have a picture of
I don't. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Maybe when you meet with them, you could ask if there's a photo, because usually, like, there's a photo of the family prefers, we'd obviously rather use that. There's something we can find